This tutorial will show you how to view investment models, forecasts, and optimize portfolios. Additional videos detail methods for analyzing, modifying, and creating each of these core components. Click View Network. The software represents investment models using a mathematical framework called a Bayesian network. Select Getting Started and click OK. This selects an existing network named Getting Started. As the arrows suggest, the network represents a causal model between factors and stocks. Such a diagram is known as an influence diagram. Each rectangle is called a node. For example, both the United States and Google are nodes. This network indicates that the performance of the United States stock market influences the stock prices of both Exxon and Google. Click the Adjust button in the judgment grouping on the ribbon. Select SPY as the node ID. The software identifies each node by its stock ticker. This model uses the SPDR S&P 500 ETF with ticker symbol SPY as a proxy for the US market. The software displays the unconditional probabilities and expectations for the US. It indicates that SPY will advance 50% of the time. When the market advances, it is expected to gain 0.55% of its value on average. Select XOM. The network specifies that the U.S. market influences ExxonMobil. Investment forecasts for dependent nodes are represented using conditional probabilities and expectations. For example, the conditional probabilities and expectations indicate the following. If the U.S. declines on any given day, the probability of an Exxon gain is 25%. And the expected gain is 0.5% on average. In summary, the column header shows the parent outcome, whereas the row header indicates the child outcome for each probability and expectation. Forecasts are also needed for the conditional probabilities and expectations for Google. To simplify this tutorial, Google has the same forecasts as Exxon. Next, click OK. Now, click the Portfolio button in the Analysis Scope grouping on the ribbon. Click the Optimization button. Type 0 for minimum portfolio return and click Calculate. This module calculates the optimal investment amounts for each stock based upon the forecast. The optimal portfolio holds equal proportions of both Google and Exxon as a percentage of portfolio value. This occurs because the forecasts for each are identical. This tutorial covered the basic steps required to view an investment model, forecasts, and optimize portfolio holdings. The next tutorial details the steps required to build a network.